I learned, just like you, I was hard-headed. But I'm not gonna lie, sometimes, I still am. But God opened my eyes and I realized pain is correction, and correction is mercy. And I put two and two together and realized by me doing the same stupid stuff, living in the same sinful way, I'm rejecting the mercy that's within the correction. Because if you have no pain from your consequence, you have no feeling of change. Like, if a person with cancer doesn't stop, like if a person with cancer doesn't feel their cancer, why would they go to the hospital? They have no need to, they have no feeling to, so why would they? But if he has cancer and doesn't feel it, he still gets the consequences of it. Like, he may feel fine until the cancer spreads everywhere, and since he didn't get it treated, what happens? He dies. And bro, the point I'm trying to make is that smoke always comes before a fire, and pain always comes before destruction, addiction, chaos. And taking this into consideration, would you have wanted to stop fapping, stop jerking off, and stop masturbating if you didn't feel bad every single time you close your tab? Every time you felt ashamed when you wash your hands and you see yourself in the mirror? You probably wouldn't. Would you have felt the need to drive slower and stop speeding if you never hit a car, hit a person, hit yourself? How do you hit yourself? Hurt yourself or get a ticket? Nah, you wouldn't. Would you have felt the need to stop sinning if you didn't feel guilty hurting your connection with God? I don't think you would. But you take pain as like an enemy, when really it's a blessing in disguise. Because the smoke tells you something is wrong. And if you ignore the smoke, fire goes everywhere. So if you ignore the smoke that comes from gooning and feeling ashamed, what happens? You become an addict. Porn addict. If you keep driving fast, what happens? Eventually you'll probably crash. You'll probably hit someone or something, get arrested for like 25 years and you're cooked. If you keep sinning, what happens? You ruin your own life, and worst case scenario, you'll probably go to hell. And something I also realized while looking into this is that God teaches us in two ways, and he puts them in front of us, and we choose which teacher we want. The first teacher is pain. The second teacher is literally just obeying his word from the start. And if you're like me, you probably want to choose the second one, and sometimes you do, but out of stupidity, you end up choosing the first one because you realize that the consequences aren't going to come in the future. They're going to come later. So you mistake delayed consequences for no consequences. But bro, everything we do has a consequence. Everything we do has a price tag. Literally everything, no matter how small. If you throw a rock into the ocean, you might think nothing happens, but deep down, you probably scared a school of fish or something. Like, I could have learned to honor my parents by just reading, or I could have learned it by damaging my relationship with my mother. And you know what I chose? By damaging my relationship with my mother. Because this one woman who took care of us, who I love with all my heart, she knew Jesus. So she would sit us down and teach us the teachings of Jesus. And one teaching that she always emphasized was to honor your parents. And I heard it over and over and over, and I'm like, yeah. But when God put me in a situation to honor my parents, I didn't even do it. Like, me and my mom, when I was 10, we got into an argument, and we're going back and forth. She's yelling, I'm yelling, she's mad, I'm mad, bro, I'm heated, I'm crying too. And towards the end of the argument, she just wanted it to end. So she was like, what I said is done, it's final, and she stomped her foot down. So when she stomped her foot down, and I realized my way wasn't gonna come true, I got heated, so I lost all self-control, and I just straight up blurted out, I wish you were dead already. That's crazy, bro. And she didn't say anything back, and by her not saying anything and just closing the door, I was forced to hear my own words in the silence. And those words, bro, they cut me too. Like, you know when girls get caught cheating and they start crying? I said something hurtful to her and I started crying. Because, bro, I felt that. And look, even though I did learn my lesson, yeah, when you choose first teacher, which is pain, the price you pay is that you either hurt yourself or that you hurt others. So when you learn from the first teacher, someone gotta get hurt. Whether it's you or somebody else, somebody gotta get hurt. Also, I don't know, this wasn't even like supposed to be said, but it came out of my mind. A lot of y'all wait till y'all understand why something is a sin to not do it. Wisdom isn't about knowing a lot. It's just trusting God and leaning on his understanding. So if you feel shame, guilt, some feeling that you don't want to feel because of a habit you do, that's the smoke, bro. That's smoke. And if you ignore smoke, what did I say? It turns into fire. You wouldn't feed your kid until he's starving. So why wouldn't you help yourself until it's too late? Doesn't make sense. And if this helped you in some way or opened your eyes like it opened mine, I'd greatly appreciate if you subscribed and liked.